Okay, here we go. So since the internet, especially YouTube, is all about getting the scoop on everyone else, I found something that nobody else is going to have. So I'm going to take advantage of it. And it actually works out really good because this is Black to the Film, and my channel is about Black people in film and Black films. And, you know, all due respect, Issa Rae is the most prolific Black female creator of this era. She had her show Insecure, and then she also did Little, and she did The Photograph. I actually loved her in The Photograph. And then she also has Lovebirds, which I'll probably watch tonight, but I haven't seen it yet. Probably watch it tonight. But anyway, I like the first season of Insecure real quick. I'm just gonna say that. I didn't watch the rest of it because to me it just got into black male bashing. Just became mundane. It became mundane at that point after the first season. And I don't know why you would want to make a show that's not a fantasy, or I shouldn't say a fantasy, but a better reality for you, right? If you have a desire or you want things to go a certain way in your life, why not make the show like that? Because that's what the public want to see. The public, they don't want to see their same old miserable lives on TV. They want to see the best alternative version of their life on TV. So anyway, whatever. But no, I got to give it to her. She is very talented and she deserves all respect and all due. So I noticed that I don't have many females on Black to the Film on my channel. So I'm going to shout out something that she's doing right now with Airbnb, which is really impressive. She's doing something with Airbnb, and it's called Welcome to South LA. So she's a host of, I don't know if this is her private home, but she's hosting on Airbnb. So an entire residential home. And it's $56 a night. Booking opens February 8th at 1 p.m. Hopefully, if you watch this video, you will get to know the code and get there first. So you got the entire home to yourself. So you get to spend a weekend in her hometown to experience the culture, communities that influence her storytelling. And she's actually involved in this. Um, she's actually involved in this, believe it or not. So this is a one-time stay. It's not a contest, and you got to fly to LA. So, you get the opportunity to talk to her real quick, which is really awesome. When she checks you in, a little chit chat with her is awesome. And they give you dinner. I guess this is for game day. I guess this is for the Super Bowl. And a couple of other fun things to do, You're gonna do some fun things. And she's your host, so you can hit her up and say, hey, where's the toilet paper ad or stuff like that. Basic Airbnb guest host. But I thought this was amazing, and I was surprised that it was only $56 a night. I couldn't believe that. For one stay, February 12th through the 14th, for $56 a night. That's like crazy. You get access to talk to Issa Rae for 5 minutes for $56. What's that? 12, 13, 14. For $168, you get to talk to Issa Rae for 5 minutes. I would pay 1,000. I would pay, man. I would pay like, I would pay just to speak to her and shoot my production, do my pitch right. I'm trying to do my pitch for my film. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pitch my film low key. But anyway, I just like that. I like that she's doing this. So that's why I say I got to give respect. All respect is due. I just wish that season 2, 3, and all the other seasons of Insecure went for 5 seasons. So I just wish the other 4 seasons were more about an ideal life and relationship for her, not the complexities of the failing ones. I don't know. But that's just me. That's just my perspective. But I did enjoy the first season. Like I said, I used to watch it religiously, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, that little shorty who was on there, I forgot her name because they got rid of her quick. She was getting all the attention. the one who came up with the zaddy thing. Who is she? Where is she at? Let me see. I gotta see if I see her. I gotta see if I see her. Where you at? Sex kitten. That's what I call her. She's a sex kitten. Where'd she go? See, they just totally like wiped her out of the. They just totally like wiped her off the show. She was the one that was messing with um Jay Ellis's character. Uh, what's the name? Let me see. I gotta find her because she was fine too. She was like, you know what I'm saying? She was a little hottie, working at Best Buy with her hot sauce, picking up Jay Ellis. No, she worked at the bank when Jay Ellis was working at the Best Buy. I think her name was Ta. I think in real life her name was no. On the show she was called Tasha, but in real life I'm trying to find out what her name is because I think let's see here. I'm trying to look it up. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Dominique Perry. That's her name. Yes. Sexy ass Dominique Perry. Oh my God. Yes, 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 yes. Dominique Perry. That's who she is. Oh yeah. Dominique Perry was still in the show. I gotta tell you. I can see why they had to get her off the show because she was still in the show. And it kind of sucked that, he played her like that, and he didn't play. I mean, it kind of sucked that he didn't take her seriously, or the way the character was written, that he didn't take her seriously. Their relationship, because she was a good rebound type of girl for him. She was the perfect rebound girl for him. She was letting him get it square. Oh man, see, I think we need to have a man discussion of our version of insecure because I see it differently than I guess from the videos I see online and everything. I see it differently than the way women, I guess, see it, and other men too, because other men come from the perspective of, you know, um, other men come from the perspective, oh my God, she's so fucking gorgeous. Other men come from the perspective of women, but I've been where Lawrence is. I was that guy trying to build a startup on the couch in my living room. I was a lot younger than he was when he did it, and I didn't have the college credentials he had, but and I wasn't even into coding. I wasn't even a dev like that, but I've been where he's been at and being in the relationship. The only thing about when I was doing it though, my girlfriend, she wasn't ambitious. She was a lackey. So, that's why I had to cut that loose because she was a lackey. She wasn't ambitious as Issa Rae's character. That's why I never understood why she was always on him. Because he could have did things with his magic skills to push her nonprofit social agendas. Kids don't want you to be in class when they're on their phone on apps. You see what I'm saying? There was just something missing that I never understood. And the only thing I have an issue with is like I said, it just seemed like her character made it personal. Her character made it personal, took his lack of interest in um what she wanted as personal, where really is just being an entrepreneur, being a part of being with your startup. You got to be passionate about it. You got to be focused. You got to be all in. Look at this shit. This shit then turned into a whole discussion about insecure. I'm so lame sometimes. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you this. Here she goes. It's totally legit. You can go stay at her house. Identity verified. That's funny. You can go stay at her house, and she's rooting for everybody black. So am I, Queen. Get my hotep on right. So anyway, you guys go in and check this out. I gotta say, if it wasn't COVID, I would jump on this hard body. What's this? Security camera, recording device. What? They got a security camera. Let's see this Airbnb policy here. Use of cameras and recording devices. To help provide hosts and guests with peace of mind, security measures like security cameras and noise monitoring devices are allowed as long as they are clearly disclosed in the listing description and don't infringe on another person's privacy. Rules about devices apply to all cameras, recording devices, smart devices, and monitoring devices. What? They starting to put cameras in Airbnb? When did that happen? When did that happen? I know they had them on the outside, but I never seen them inside the house. That's crazy. People gonna be in there watching you in the bathroom, showering, making love to your lady. That's crazy. Oh, good grief. That's something new. Anyway, I think they're probably just doing it for the show, but most Airbnbs, I don't know. They never said anything to me about cameras. So you never know. I can't imagine what that. If they ever had a camera in the Airbnb I was in, boy, send me my royalty check, man. Anyway, though, yeah, that's all I got to say. I just wanted to talk about this because I thought this was a great interest piece. Welcome to South LA. I thought this was a great interest piece. And well, let's look at the photos over here because this actually, in this place, man, this place looks too good to be true for $56. It's got to be a catch. Look at that couch. Retro, bedroom, dining room, me season. And that's a pool. You have access to a rooftop pool. Awkward black girl, Issa Rae. Yeah, it's a whole pool outside and everything. Yo, that's crazy. You know, the thing about me, this wouldn't work out for me anyway because when I go to an Airbnb, I become a couch potato. Look at this. Yeah, it's a whole pool, jacuzzi, cabanas for $56 a night. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, I wouldn't want to leave. I only got a couple of days there. I wouldn't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might spend like all day and then go out at night, but I wouldn't want to leave. So anyway, if you want to take advantage of this, booking opens 10 a.m. Pacific time on Tuesday, February 8th. That's next week. So keep your fingers crossed for one stay on February 12th through the 14th for $56 a night. So I don't know if this is going to be ongoing, but I know that Airbnb has been doing a huge push lately to get people to stay and really push this flexible living arrangements, right? So in the future, there'd be no more leases. You will book somewhere long term, and then you will stay there long term, or you will rotate and go somewhere else, which is pretty cool because think about it: no more furniture, no more security deposits. Although some of their places do have security deposits, but no more furniture, so you save money on furniture. No more light bills, no more gas bills, and you just pay. And actually, with most people who have a modern salary, most people today are college graduates, so they have a pretty modern salary, which means they have ample discretionary income, which is usually like 4 grand a month, at least 4 grand a month discretionary income. And so, when you think about it, long term, booking an Airbnb is cheaper than renting an apartment long term. Obviously, you have to like having to pack up and move, but I'm pretty sure someone's working on a way to make your luggage move or meet you somewhere. Actually, there is another business that I know of that's doing that, but they were international traveling. So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure somebody is working on that. So if not Airbnb. So I would think that would be the only thing about being about using Airbnb as your permanent living space temporarily is that every so often you have to pack up all your clothes and everything like that and move on. And you're living out of a suitcase. So you might be living out of 2 or 3 suitcases. I've tried that and it kind of after a while kind of gets corny. kind of gets commonplace, you know. But that's just me. But yeah, I guess if you think about it though, if you wanted to get a place to live, and you don't need to put down a whole nother security deposit. You just pay your 1,500. You rent your place. Well, probably more than that. Probably pay your $2,000. You rent your nice apartment. You order your food and everything like that, and then you're good to go. Furniture there, it's nice. I think the change of scenery is worth it, right? Because I don't know about you, but I get bored real easily, So that's why I move around a lot. But I just hate the packing up part. That's the part I hate. So anyway, you know, um, this is a great deal, and I hope people take advantage of it. You know, so she's doing some cool things with you, or she's telling you where to go. Like and you never know. You might actually get to maybe have a glass of wine with her or nothing. You don't know. It's a possibility. I would just want to make a networking connection with her, and pitch one of my projects, and maybe she can connect me with someone who can, you know, get me going. But anyway, or actually, you know what? I would want to interview her and do another project, a Black to the Film, about the women in film, the black women in film. You know, that's a good idea. I should work on that. Yeah, so I would really think you would take a lot of. I think you can get a lot of benefit, but I think you can get a lot of benefits from taking advantage of this opportunity. And this is really cool of her to do that. You know, because we know she is an introvert, so she's stepping out of her comfort zone, which is really cool. So anyway, I'm going to sign off. I just wanted to do this, talk about this because I thought this was cool to talk about. And you take away from it what you will. And maybe I'll do a video about my impression of Insecure, the black man and a black man's impression of Insecure. That Dominique Perry. Oh yeah, let me show you. Let me show you who Dominique Perry is because a lot of you. Let me see. I gotta find a good photo of her. I gotta find a good photo of this. Is like when I think about a woman, I think about Dominique Perry. I ain't even gonna lie. Like she was it in the first season. She was it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is a good photo of her. And she's mad petite too. She's like, I think she's like 5'2". And I like petite girls. So she's like 5'2". You know. Yeah, this is a good photo of her. Let me show y'all. Let me show you this photo of her so y'all can see who she is. She played Tasha. Oh, that one is actually the one that she had. This one is better. This is how she comes on the show. That girl had that smile, man. She had that smile. And I don't even understand. Like, I guess they want to. I always say you can't dumb down class, beauty, and intelligence, especially when it's natural. And I remember them like trying to make her. I guess she was supposed to be like a homegirl type, like a LA type of homegirl, like in the hood type. Here I go fucking it up. In the hood type, that's her right there. I don't even think you can see it. You can't see it. Hold on. Let me fix this so you guys can see it. But you can't dumb it down. She has a lot of natural class and beauty, and when I think about her energy, she reminds me of Vanity, or she reminds me of Vanity from Prince. That's the energy I get from her. Here we go. This picture right here. This is actually a still from when she meets Lawrence for the first time, and this is what she's wearing. And I was like, dude, look at that smile. And it's kind of funny because there've been videos out there like, oh well, she's a bank teller, and oh well, she ain't got no education as a bank teller. The person they had her portraying. But what y'all don't know is that bank teller is the bottom line job. It's pretty much the preferred job you have before you become a bank manager, which you can do in 3 years. So you don't need no college degree for that. And the reason why is because if you're a bank teller and you're able to get to lead teller and senior teller, and then you get to assistant manager, and then you get to loan officer, and then you get to bank manager. You can do all of that in 3 years because they know that you can jump in there when it gets hectic and count that money, take deposits, take withdrawals, and do it accurately. See, that's the most important part of the job. You got to know how to fix it if someone makes a mistake. And they're not going to hire no bank manager off the street because he ain't never going to have no idea how to fix it. They ain't never going to have no idea how to fix a mistake. And mistakes got to be fixed quick. And sometimes you have people, they take one deposit for, I used to work for banks. I seen a $50,000 check from one account get switched just by the wind, and the person ain't looking because they're trying to move so fast, and it end up in the wrong account. And that person, they got 50 grand, and they go back crazy with the money, and you can't get that person money back. And guess what? The bank ain't going to cover that loss. They'll take back what they can, but they're not going to cover the other person's loss. So, you know, I like this picture though of her. And then this other one too. Let me show you guys this other one. This other one is good too. Yeah, she's so beautiful though. She's a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. And that smile is crazy. And even when she was mad at Lawrence, even in her one, which was supposed to be her one get down homegirl scene, where she was supposed to jump on his back and beat him up for standing her up. That's what he did. He stood her up. She ain't really do it as good as the other scenes, you know what I'm saying? But, she was a great rebound chick, man. She was like down for whatever. I like this picture right here. She was down for whatever with Lawrence, man. She was letting Lawrence get away with murder. He was doing whatever he wanted with her. So, she's the perfect rebound girlfriend. Perfect rebound girlfriend. Because she's beautiful and she ain't making you hang up that long. You just like right at it. You're not missing a beat. You ain't got no dry spell. A lot of dudes know about them dry spells. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no dry spell. So, yeah, man. So, yeah, I guess you could say, okay, well, that was accurate. That's probably the only accurate thing about Insecure is that a guy like Lawrence, when he broke up with Issa, he went to uh, Tasha, and that was his rebound girlfriend. And she had it on for him for so long that she just let him get it immediately. There was no hangups. So he ain't even had to experience no dry spell. So he was able to fend off Issa so that he could recover. And that's important. You guys know what I mean, that recovery period. You got to fend her off because, she's toxic. And she's just a toxic person. Issa's character, just a toxic person, but yet you're still drawn back to her because you have that comfort with a person, and it's hard to. I don't know. For me, it just always was hard to recreate that. So that's what I'm saying. So, to meet someone that's beautiful, and I guess they try to dumb her down, but I don't see how. Like I said, you can't dumb down class, intelligence, and beauty. I don't understand why they think they should have just casted a less attractive woman. But I know there's some videos online, and they were trying to say that her character wasn't a octane girl or whatever different things they're saying. But the point is that in real life, Miss Perry is a solid 7 in real life. And on the show, she's really like a 10 on the show. But they trying to get her on the show to be a 3. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, maybe it's just because she's so provocative and she's so flirty. I think she a 10 on the show. I think she a 10. In real life, she is 7. But maybe if she acts like that in real life too, then she might be a 10. Because people think a 10 is a composite of beauty, but it's not just a beauty attribute. It's a composite of everything, right? It's a composite of your personality. It's a composite of a woman's personality, her femininity, just basically how cool she is, how smooth she is. Like, think about it. She been eyeing him for a minute because he was going to the bank for a minute. And every time he came in there, she was just smooth. You know what I'm saying? She was just smooth. And then she found out, well, he's doing his thing on a level like me. We're both the same type of worker. Maybe this is someone I can grow with. See, that's why I gotta do a whole video about that part. That's what I gotta do, a whole video. But anyway, getting off topic. I don't know why I came back to her. I can't lie. I got a crush on her too. And I know she just had a kid too with somebody. So much blessings and success with that, healthy children and all that good stuff. But I hope we get to see more of Dominique Perry. I really do. I really hope we get to see more of her. And, you know, maybe Issa, maybe, damn, I keep getting the Issa and Issa confused. That's the other thing. Oh my God. Couldn't come up with a better name. I hope that Issa Rae gives her more opportunities to be on screen because she's a great actress. Above all that other stuff, yo, she's a great actress. Like, I mean, she really was. Like, I get it. To me, she wasn't the homie girl, but she was really playing that role. Like, she was really putting her all into trying to capture that. I don't know why they stuck her with that, but she did an excellent job as capturing it. Yeah, I could see it, but I guess because she's like my type of girl, and I don't see her like that homie girl because the homie girl is not my type of girl. So she ain't had no golds in her mouth. She wasn't always flexing. She wasn't always tripping. See, a homie girl, when Lawrence stood her up, she would have did some okay stuff. Like she would have had him jump. She would have hit him upside the head or something, or she would have been beating on him or jumping on his back. She would have just went off because that hurts a person to stand them up, especially a woman. And not only that, but he did it in front of her whole family. Actually, his character actually stood her whole family up. Like he did some "I'll be right back" and never came back. So I mean, like she should have spit on him for that. You know what I mean? Like there's just a way you gotta. That's just the way you don't do things to people, especially with especially with how they were involved with each other. It's kind of like he just straight really like dogged her out for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like he really didn't have to do all that because she was really trying to. There I go again making a whole video about something else. But anyway, I just love this girl. I mean, I love this woman. I just love this woman. Yes, and I hope to see more of her. Look at that smile, man. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for now. So I don't know how this video went off on a while, but like I said, when I get something that I like to talk about, and that's just how I engage. So we got this far, out of breath, and I hope you have fun if you can make it to the Airbnb that Issa Rae is hosting. Let me know how it goes. Comments in the chat. Peace.